the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
14.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. The open man is Smith. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Prescott now. He's got his his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
Preston Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Play fake. Mariota. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the...
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through.
The game at 7. Michael Batchley set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
On the carry.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
This one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
first down, Vikings.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On first down, it's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Makes the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Cook on the toss left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Prescott from the gun. Oh, scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Cook following the penalty. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Prescott to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Smith Jr.
Two first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Lions 7. Dan Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. that time. Third down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it from the pit. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line.
To go at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. On the ground, it's Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Is good.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this belongs to the Vikings.
They went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 7 at the 9-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run. Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Lions 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Prescott. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
To kick off for Minnesota.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That'll be complete to Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt. Here's Prescott.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now. It's Cook. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott completes it to the fullback Ham. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Not defensively with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Galladay, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete to
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be, that time, 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First and 10 at the 7.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Playing time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
2nd and 6.
Mariota to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mariota now. It'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
44-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Quick hit when he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. To throw is Mariota. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Mariota. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last shot now from Mariota. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Jamal Agnew, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Minnesota, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.